Here you can see my client's feet in the bath water. This is very warm tap water with a little salt added to help the ionization process. The warm water opens the pores of the feet and allows the ions, which are created by the array, to enter the body. Over a period of 30 minutes, the water will change from clear to colored with particulates. This is a result of the toxic and chemical components in both the water and the client's body. Using a system called electroacupuncture by Vol testing, certain colors are believed to be indicative of various parts of the body being detoxified. For example, orange relates to the joints, brown and black relate to the liver, black flecks are heavy metals, and dark green relates to the gallbladder. White foam relates to the lymphatic system, and white cheesy particles are most likely yeast. I have found that yeast and lymphatic debris will accumulate on top of the water within the first 15 minutes of the treatment. The more heavily overgrown a person is with yeast, the faster and sooner the white particles will form, eventually covering the entire top of the water. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of white, cheesy material forming on the top of the water already, and we are only 2 minutes into the cleanse. Here we are, 7.5 minutes into the session. You can see that there is quite a bit of yeast formation on the surface of the water already, and it actually looks like it's slowing down a little bit. So in this case, the client does have quite a bit of yeast that is coming out, and it is coming out very quickly. So this client would be a good candidate for a Candida cleanse. We are now 20 minutes into the foot bath session. You can see the water is even darker now, and more dark brown foam is forming around the array, on each side of the array. Here we are at the end of our 30-minute session. You can see how much darker the water has become and all of the dark foam that has formed around the array. This is dark brown material, which indicates cleansing of the liver. Now, as the client slowly lifts her toes, you'll see the degree of particles that have accumulated in the water. And in the colors here, you can see some light green, which is the urinary tract system, orange, which is the joints, etc. So, you can see at the end of a 30-minute session, there is quite a bit of particulate and dark color in the water. By the end of the 30 minutes, the Candida yeast, which was floating on the top, has pretty much mixed with the particulate, and so it is not as apparent. But if you remember, in the very beginning of the session, that white cheesy material on the top was a great indicator of how much yeast was in the body.